Good morning and welcome back up to the Homestead in southern Utah. I can't talk right now. Good morning.
Good morning. We were puddle jumpers yesterday.
Anyway, welcome back to the Homestead up here in southern Utah. Today, first thing we're gonna start out with is just cleaning out our shop a little bit. Like, we have our new Kanab gonna be here in like next week. We just want to clear a space for it so it's indoors and not just sitting outside, especially with all this rain that we've been having. We're gonna clear out the warehouse a little bit, clean it up, make it a little more open and ready for the Kanab to get here. Let's do it. It's a mess in here right now. We got paddle tires and saws and four-wheelers and insulation and more paddle tires.
I think there's cats in here somewhere too.
They're in here, I don't know where they're at.
Oh, there's one. We kind of just let the cats free roam last night. They got to just hang out in the garage. Hopefully they got some delicious meals. We'll find out. I don't know. You think so, Daddy?
Yeah. If there wasn't any mice, hopefully they got them.
So we'll see if she wants to come out.
Carrie, come here, Carrie.
That's my love. Come on, my love. Come on, Cares. Come on, little Care Bear. Maybe I'll just sun gaze. How do you feel about that? Looks so pretty, nice and organized.
Yeah, feels good though.
Everything has a home. Woo! I get so excited about this kind of stuff. Yes.
Didn't you just say that? It's like,
What now? Can we do the garden next? There's so much cardboard that needs to be cut up.
Well, first I'm gonna take these things off of here. And then we're gonna go to town.
Yes, that sounds lovely
And then
to
we can
me.
get some stuff for the little water garden shed area to build out.
Are you saying you're gonna build me a shed?
Yeah, I'm gonna build you another shed
Yay!
to house all the water stuff, but more to come on that.
You really do know how to treat a lady nicely. Did you get some new litter for the kitties? Thank you. You're such a good helper. All right, guys, we are headed into town.
Well, first we got the garage all done.
Yes.
It looks 1,000 times better. It feels so good when it's clean. And then, like I was saying, the Kanab's gonna be here in like a week. And since that's the only shelter that we have to put it in, it's like brand new, so I don't want to leave it sitting outside. So as soon as we get it here, we're gonna throw it in there. So that was one of the main reasons it was driving that cleanup, I feel like. But before we can even start growing anything, we have to get our water system up. If you saw in one of our last videos, we got our 4 tanks that are 2,500 gallons. We also got a 5th tank that is 1,100 gallons. That is over by the garden right now. We have to get the stuff to plumb that in, and we're just gonna use a little solar system, run like a little RV pump for a drip system, and then also like a hose to use whatever, whenever we need water for the chickens and stuff like that. So we're gonna build like a garden shed in there, house all the solar stuff for that, and then the pump, just gardening tools, and then also like feed for the chickens and that type of thing. So I think we're gonna go in town and get all that stuff.
Follow along on our adventure. We're trying.
Dinner served. Perfect little bit of rainwater.
Look how pretty this is looking.
I wouldn't say pretty, but it actually is looking like dirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it doesn't even smell bad, right?
I don't smell anything.
Check the side of the tin and see what it feels like. It's warm.
Yeah, it's not like super hot, but it's warm.
Good. It's supposed to be like 100, I think it's like 130 degrees.
I definitely don't think it's that hot.
No?
No.
Hi, baby.
All right, well, we got back from town a little later than we were expecting. We drove all the way into town, and since anyway, we forgot our wallet. I forgot my wallet, my wife forgot her wallet, her little coin purse thing, and it's like 45 minutes away. So we drove all the way there and then realized that we didn't have anything. We had to do laundry and stuff, and we had to come all the way back to the property, get our wallet, and then drive back. So we forgot it. So we got back later than we had expected, so we weren't able to work on the water system or anything like that, or the shed that we're gonna start building. It's like 8:30 o'clock right now. 8:30 o'clock, that sounds funny. It's 8:30 in the evening, but we're gonna call it a night. Tomorrow, we're switching things up as well. We were gonna continue working on the garden and get all that stuff, but we actually have to take a little road trip, but we'll tell you about that in the morning.
From the middle of nowhere, Utah.
Right. We are not on the homestead right now, guys.
I have no idea where we are, but I see a lot of farmland, a lot of pastures.
Ever since we moved up to the property, we've always wanted to get like a farm truck that wasn't like a cheap farm truck that you didn't really care about, but it was decent enough to you could drive to town and whatever. You could drive through snow and the mud, and it's like you don't really care what happens to it. It's like built like a tank, kind of. Just like our toy hauler, we've been looking for months and months and months, and everything's inflated, as everyone knows if you've been looking for a car at all. We finally found one. The guy was like today was the only day that he had available for us to come get it. We didn't find out until last night, and then so we got up at like 5 a.m. just because it's up near Salt Lake. We're about an hour out right now, and then we're gonna pick up this truck. I'm excited. It's a manual. My wife does not know how to drive a manual, apparently.
I don't think I've drove a manual since high school, since my G-Paw made me do it up on a hill and all that shenanigans.
I feel like driving manual is a pretty crucial thing to know how to do, like even though most things are automatics these days. But anyway, it's a manual. We're gonna go pick it up. It's got tons of miles on it. It's a farm truck. It'll be cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get it and just kind of
have like really big tires.
Yeah, so I wanted to get one that had like a lift on it and that type of stuff, just because we got lots of snow and mud and stuff. So it has like a 6-inch lift with
because
35s.
he can't do anything stock.
I can't. And if you saw the Can-Am. You've seen my dually, everything's, this thing, the 4Runners, it's can't do stock. It's just not, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
So, I'm gonna go pick it up and we'll show you guys when we get there. Truck. He's getting me the key real quick now.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you. Good morning. We are over by the greenhouse, the garden over here today. We have our water tank. Whenever we put the water tank in, we kind of I dug the hole just to make it big enough, and I put it in there just to make sure it fit while we had the mini excavator since I knew it was good, I just left it alone. Now we're at the point where we're gonna do the water system for in the garden. I'm gonna lift out the tank, kind of clean up the bottom a little bit, make sure there's no big rocks or anything, because I didn't really do that before. We're gonna set it back in there, and then we're gonna start plumbing up inside the garden. So we're gonna get this trench, I gotta dig out a little bit more and come up that way. We can have water access inside the garden, where we're gonna have like another little shed, like right here, kind of where my laser thing is right here, the tripod. I'm gonna put a little shed that's gonna house the little solar system that'll run the pump, and then also gardening tools, and then just chicken feed and everything like that, so we're not dragging it all over the place. We're gonna get to work on this hole real quick, get that done, continue getting this thing working. All right, well, I think this is pretty flat. Like we got it to 88 inches around, so I think that's good. So we're ready to put that back in. But before we do that, I think we're gonna dig out. I made this trench as far as I could go with the mini X, but I didn't want to break the fence. I already hit it once right here. But anyway, I need to go about 2 feet inside the garden so that I can have a spigot come up inside that little shed that we're gonna build. I'm hoping that I can do this with a shovel. It's been raining a lot the last week or two, so it should be pretty soft. Let's dig it out. So far, it doesn't like me.
You guys might be thinking that I don't do much, or that I'm not very good at shoveling, because I'm not. But I am really good at cleaning my trailer, and I did that this morning. So, high five to me, and high five to all the men who know how to shovel well, because shoveling is hard. Really hard.
You said about everything. You said concrete's hard.
It is hard. Shovel. Whole sexy strong man left.
This thing isn't gonna leak. I got pipe dope and whatever, Teflon tape. This is not gonna leak. I have a pussy on my shoulders.
You're not allowed to say that.
Why? It's a pussycat.
Oh my goodness.
She's just hanging out. Hi, sweetie. I thought I was allergic, but I don't get anything. Like, nothing happens to me, so maybe I'm not allergic anymore.
You're so good to her. Both of our girls, you're so sweet to them. I, on the other hand, am still breaking out in hives and have to take Benadryl at night whenever I touch them.
Do you see her? Is she looking at you?
You're really tricked.
right, well, we were in the shop. This is an old RV pump. Not old, I mean, we were using it just to, if you saw our water system, we were using this to pump water into the trailer while we were waiting to get the water system up. And I got all these fittings for it to reduce it down to 3/4 and then back up. I got to put all these together. Plan is to put this down here and to put this through here. And then we're going to put this manhole cover thing on top of it and then bring it all the way over to here where we're going to put our spigot down here up inside the garden. It's starting to rain right now. Look, these clouds are super black, but we're going to try to knock this out before it starts downpouring. Bunch of pipe dope on here. I kind of wish I would have used this on every single fitting, but I mean, nothing's leaking, so hopefully we're good. This sucker together, babe. I'm gonna do it like an angle like that, mainly because that's the only way it fits inside. Rocks that's really heavy and then it won't move, you know what I mean? So let's try that. Okay, really fast. Come on. All right, well, we just finished plumbing in like the water system to this tank for the garden. We just used like an old RV pump like I was talking about earlier, and then put it in one of those garden manhole covers with a swipe, like a shut off in there if we need to shut it off for any reason, and then it comes up into this spigot. That's just a 5-gallon bucket that we just filled with big rocks so it would keep it sturdy and heavy and everything. We still have to do the electrical and everything like that for the plumbing, but that requires us to bring the solar over here. So we have to do run a conduit and like that. So it's getting late. Clouds are rolling in. We're hungry. Time to go eat.
There's chicken on the smoker.
Chicken on the smoker. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. So if you guys liked it, please like, comment,
subscribe.
comment, and subscribe.
We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you in a few days.
Peace out. See you in a few days.